Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. We've got a new one for you today. This is a K2 Mindbender 106C. We've had this in the women's version of the Mindbender series for a couple years now, but they've brought it over to the men's side, added some lengths, made a few tweaks to the shaping, but overall it's very similar in terms of overall personality, just with a few little changes that bring it more into the men's realm, bigger skiers, people looking for a slightly more tapered shape in the ski. This new 106C is a great addition to K2's lineup, kind of offering a different option versus the 108 Ti in the Mindbender category, in the more directional category, and certainly a different ski than what we see in Reckoner in terms of overall flex and character. So as more of that directional freeride ski, this 106C has a lot going for it, and we had an absolute blast on it this year. We definitely lucked out with conditions on a few of those days. So anytime you get to test a ski like this 106 in the conditions and terrain that it was meant for, so much the better. We had a really, really good experience on this ski. And even in early season, kind of more firm, chunked up conditions, this thing surpassed expectations and really just left a positive impression on us throughout the year. We are built with it aspen wood core, as we've seen in the past, and then we get K2's carbon spectral braid as well as unidirectional flax. So flax stringers that run tip to tail do a great job at stiffening the overall flex of the ski, and then the spectral braid does a good job at fine-tuning that and making it behave like this directional freeride ski is supposed to. So there's a tighter cross-hatching of carbon stringers up in the tip, and then it gets looser and longer as you get through the tail. So in the back here, they're very much more of that longitudinal style of stringer cross. What that does is it gives the ski more torsional stiffness in the forebody and then more playfulness in the tail. That combines well with the shape when we get to that, kind of making this thing feel like a rudder and allowing you to really steer and maneuver your way through softer snow. They also use their new bioresin adhesive material, so more eco-friendly, better bonding. Anytime you're able to equal or improve performance while being a little bit more environmentally conscious, that's a good thing. So new adhesive in the ski as well. And it ends up being relatively light. This is the 176. We're on the scale here at under 2,000 grams, 1,930 grams. So for a 106C that has most of its mass kind of in the middle here, it does have mainly full sidewall. It does taper to cap in the very tips and tails. So they're centering the mass, making the ends more playful, easy to initiate, easy to complete a turn, and lighter swing weight. Great for tighter spaces and more technical terrain. When we had them first in December, our K2 rep was quick to point out that he thought these would be a wonderful tree ski for here in Vermont. We didn't have trees to ski at the time in December. When we got back on them in March and had a big snow, he said the same words again, and we were able to take him into the trees, and he was most certainly correct. This shape and profile combined with that lighter weight and build really makes this thing a wonderful wood ski. Even in the tighter trees here in Vermont, it's not too wide to make it less quick. I think it's even almost a better application for wider space trees, but works really, really well for the type of glades we have here, especially in Stowe. So we do still have that nice positive camber underfoot, and then pretty long tip rocker. These Mindbenders do increase in rocker as they increase in width, as well as taper. So that rocker starts well down here, nice and gradual all the way to the shovel, and then taper. Nothing crazy dramatic. The widest part of the ski is not that far down, so that helps with kind of the maneuverability of the ski. Still allows that edge to hook up nice and easy. And then in the tail, again, pretty long rocker. That rocker extends down into where the sidewall portion of the ski is. The narrower versions line up the rocker with the sidewall. This one drops it a bit down further, highlighting that free ride perspective and greater flotation. And then we do have kind of a little bit more of that early taper in the back, relatively narrow back here in the tail, and that's going to give you that rudder-like steering capability. So if you're being playful with the tails, really allows you to maneuver through any tight spots that you find, as well as just being able to open it up in wider spaces. But we found a lot of performance on these skis. The weight and the ease of turning certainly brings that progressing intermediate who's looking for a wider ski into the fold. It also is, right in the heart of that advanced skier who is, improving. They want something that they can manage and wrangle, and they don't have to deal with the heft and demand of metal like in the 108 Ti, while still keeping it supportive, as opposed to a more freestyle-oriented reckoner. I think that this one kind of splits a lot of those things right down the middle and offers a great platform for that advanced skier who's looking for soft snow to be right there. So great job by K2 implementing this new 106C into their Mindbender lineup. Make sure to check it out here at skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.